Welcome back. Day 2, January 2nd. Today is cream puffs. Never made these before. We're going to try. I don't think it's that hard, but you never know. We may burn the whole mess and then have to go to the bakery and just get some cream puffs and eat them and be done with it and call it a day. But let's get started. I'm going to show you what you need for this one. Alright, so here's what we need for today. We need a cup of water. We need a cup of all-purpose flour. We need half a teaspoon of salt. We need a stick of unsalted butter. And we need 4 eggs at room temperature. Alrighty, let's go. Okay, so we got all our ingredients ready to go. I got a 2-quart sauce pot here and a wooden spoon. That's all you're going to need for this. Alrighty, for now anyway, and then we need some other tools later, but let's start with that. Okay, so what you're going to do is let's turn on our burner. We're going to add a cup of water to our pot, and we're going to add the entire stick of butter. I know it's very Paula Deen-like, but let's just get that stick of butter in there. If there's any residual butter, let's make sure that's all in there. Okay, and we're going to bring this to a boil, and then we'll take it from there. So there's our water and butter. It's a nice rolling boil we got here. So what we're going to do is we're going to take it off the heat, shut the heat off. Okay, all the flour all at once into our boiling mixture. Stir like crazy. Okay, so once you got it to that consistency, like I said, like a dough, you want to turn your heat back on. You want like a medium heat, and you just want to kind of cook this and just keep moving it. You want to cook it for about a minute or two, just to make sure you get a lot of the moisture out of your dough here, because you don't really want it wet. You're going to make it wet again later when you add the eggs and stuff. So just plus you want to kind of cook the flour down a little bit. Okay, so just keep moving it around, as you can see. So now our dough is all ready. So what we're going to do is we're going to put that into a nice mixing bowl here. Okay, there's our dough, and what we're going to start doing is we're going to start incorporating our eggs one at a time. Now these have been out for a little while. I want them room temperature when you do this. You don't want them ice cold. Okay, I'm trying to give you a better angle here. There's our bowl with our dough in it. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we're going to add 1 egg at a time and just stir it in until it's all incorporated into your dough, and then you add the next one. Okay, yeah, it's real wet and messy looking, and that's alright. That's what you want. Just make sure it's really well incorporated into that flour dough mixture. Alright, see how it's like kind of choppy and grainy, but you want to be persistent. Keep mixing. Not that hard. Very easy. See, it's all coming together again. Back into it. One dough ball is what you're looking for. Okay, so just do that. 4 eggs, room temperature, and just keep doing them one at a time. So our dough's all ready. I got this little ice cream scooper that I'm going to try to use. I don't know how well it's going to use. Most of the times you've seen the videos and stuff, people tend to use just a 2-spoon method and just scrape it onto the thing, but I do have this handy dandy ice cream scooper that I use for cookie dough. Seems to be working pretty well. It's popping them right back out. Now you want to leave enough space on your tray when you put them down, because from what I gather, they're going to spread pretty well or blow up kind of to a nice size. So you want to make sure we leave enough room in between them to do just that. I mean, what's the point in having a cream puff if you're going to have this little tiny little cream puff thing? I mean, you want a nice cream puff. Anyway, there's our first tray. We'll swap that out, and we'll do our second tray. Our oven's been preheating to 400, so that's all ready to go. Now what you want to do is first, before you put them in the oven, is take a little water, wet your fingertips a little bit, and see all these little spikes sticking up out of your thing? You kind of want to shape your dough So it's smooth all the way around, no little spikes sticking up, because from what I hear, those will burn. They'll turn black and they'll burn, little stringy things, rather than cooking the whole, while the rest of it's baking, those little spikes are going to be burning and sticking up. So we don't want to do that. Alright, so we got them all smoothed out. They're going in a 400-degree oven for 45 minutes, but we're going to keep an eye on, always keep an eye on your baked stuff, because sometimes if your oven is off by temperature a little bit, it may cook a little faster or a little slower. So we'll check on them about halfway, maybe 30 minutes through. Okay, but they're going in. See you in a bit. Alright, I'm ready to go in. See if they're ready. Take them on out. Wow, look at these. Now that's a cream puff. They look nice and golden brown. Alright, so you see them. They came out. They look really good, really nice cream puffs. We're going to let them sit here for a little bit because they got to cool down. And then we're going to stuff them with something. I don't know what. There's a bunch of different stuff we can put in them. Let's check them out. See you in a few. Now, we're going to take some nice butter pecan ice cream, or pecan, whichever you people say. Let me make sure I got a nice big one here. And we're going to put it right into our cream puff. Now it's an ice cream puff. And we're going to just put our top back on there. And look at that. Don't that look good? Now you can put some chocolate sauce on there, whatever you want. But, any way you look at it, for a first try, we did pretty good with these cream puffs. I'm going to be enjoying these for a little bit. Alright, let me go eat my cream puff. See you tomorrow, day 3.